hear that you guys want to hear how I make perfume, so let's talk about it. First, what I think I'm going to do is a semi-traditional chypre style perfume. But before we get started on the actual formulation of this fragrance, I think it's going to be important to just kind of talk about what a chypre perfume is, and a little bit of the history behind it so that we've got some background to build on. So a chypre is a style of perfume or a family of perfumes that used to be really, really popular. You can still get chypres, you can get like modern chypres, but they're going to be a little bit different for a variety of reasons. Originally, they were a women's fragrance, heavily marketed towards women, and then as tastes and times shifted over the years, they started being marketed more and more towards men. And these perfumes first started to gain in popularity and started being made by large mainstream perfume houses in like the mid to late 1800s, and they slowly gained in popularity until the early 1900s, when in 1916 or 1917, I think, fragrance house Coty came out with their perfume chypre. And this was hugely popular, and today Coty's chypre is basically considered the archetype of the genre. So I am going to be taking a look at some of the breakdowns online of what is supposedly in that perfume. Don't know how accurate they are, but we're going to take a look and just kind of see where those levels are at. But in general, a chypre is built around an accord of 3 to 4 main ingredients. That's what like defines the chypre as a chypre. And those ingredients are going to be bergamot, oak moss, labdanum, or another type of resin can be substituted, but it's almost always labdanum, and then sort of optionally patchouli. Patchouli is almost always in a chypre perfume, but it's not like in the definition of what a chypre is. So we're probably going to be including some patch, but I'm not exactly sure on what type or how much yet. We'll get there when we get there. But that is like the most basic overview of chypre that I can do. If you're interested in learning more about it, I could talk for hours. I may do another video on how modern chypres differ from traditional chypres, because there's like some interesting back and forth about oak moss, its safety, the other things that are used in place of oak moss, and lots of conspiracy theories about the IFRA. So let me know if you want to hear about that.